everybody? Welcome back to the Annie Rankers Podcast Anime of the Year 2020 edition, even though we're now in 2021 officially. Maybe, a little bit into the year. I mean, hey, but there's still anime to talk about. We still got categories to finish up. So today we will be doing our best moments for 2020 this year. So welcome, thank you for joining the Annie Rankers Podcast, the only place where we debate, deliberate, and defecate all over your favorite anime. My name is Stefan, and today I am joined by none other than Tim.
What's good? It's your boy.
As well as Omar.
Yo.
And also Nakarin.
I love you like Kanye loves Kanye.
Beautiful. Simple,
Where does he
straight,
come
and
up
to the
with
point.
this? Where does he come up with this?
Yo, I'm never
the
gonna
top.
run a series.
He has them all written down.
I really got nothing written down, no nothing. I just be talking.
No
It
wonder.
makes it better.
Well, anyways, today we got best moment / sequence. So this will be it'll be our favorite anime moment of the year. Sometimes, maybe like between 2 minutes and maybe half an episode in some cases. So, a little bit of range there. I think one of these might actually span 2 episodes. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, so I guess we'll just get right into the list here. I'll read it off. So we have Ahiru no Sora mom's death. Oh wow, someone just put that right in there. Spoiler alert, by the way, for anyone who might want to be catching up on any anime from 2020. There's gonna be some spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Sora's mom apparently dies. There you go.
All right.
I mean,
Black Clover, demon death.
Whatever that means.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's fine. BNA Final Fight, Danmachi, Season 3, Bell vs. Asterius, Fate Grand Order, Quetzalcoatl versus Tiamat. I'm sure I pronounced that right. Fire Force Season 2, Assault vs. Tamaki, Fire Force Season 2, Sharon vs. Nataku, Fire Force Season 2, Juggernaut protects Tamaki, Haikyuu to the Top, The Final Rally, as well as Haikyuu to the Top, Tanaka's New Path, Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo vs. Jogo, also from Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuji and Nanami vs. Mahito, Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2, Ishigami Looks Up, My Hero Academia, Endeavor vs. New Nomu, My Hero Academia, Never Let You Go Eri / Infinite 100%, that's the one that might span 2 episodes, RE0, Amelia / Roswell sequence, RE0, I Return by Death, RE0, Subaru Talk to Dad / Take Care, Snafu Climax, Hachiman and Yukino Confession, Snafu Climax, Hachiman says goodbye to Hiratsuka Sensei, Aratsuka Sensei, Snafu Climax, Yui consults Hachiman and Yukino. Last scene. Sword Art Online Alicization War of Underworld Part 2. Asuna softens Poe up for Kirito. Talentless Nana's True Intentions. The Day I Became a God. Hina remembers Yota. The Day I Became a God. Hina's Final Message. The God of High School. Dawai versus Mori. The God of High School. God Mode Mori. And last, the Tower of God. Rachel reveal.
and last.
Yo, you're like disrespectful.
So we will be getting this down. This is going to be another top 10 list, believe it or not. So we have 28, and we need to cut this down to a top 10.
Just letting y'all know, this is like the second draft of this. Like we had,
Yes, we had about 50 at one point. We got it down a little bit. So here we are. Who wants to start?
Where do you even start?
Sword Art Online.
Oh wow, really? Just right off the bat, SAO.
Yes. We're gonna go straight.
I don't even have the SAO clip here because I didn't know we still had it on the list.
Okay, so yeah, that means we can get rid of it.
We can get rid of it.
That being said, this is Asuna fucks up Poe, but it's not.
It doesn't mean anything because
Yeah,
he's
it
still
doesn't
just
have
fine.
a lot of- it didn't have a lot of weight to the series, especially because he just comes right back.
Yeah. Even though he has like a hole in his chest or whatever, he's like, I'm good.
Nah, it's a video game world. What can you do?
Yeah.
Can we get rid of the God of High School, God Mode Mori?
That's the one you want to get rid of?
Because the Dabi versus Mori fight to me hit harder. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's some cool stuff in this fight.
Let's do a
man.
2-for-1 knocker. Let's do it.
Hey, yeah, 2 for 1. Buy one, get one free. Also, I think we should confirm, like, we're doing a top 10 for this one, right?
Yeah, top 10, numbered 1 to 10, ranked properly. So the only thing about this, the God Mode Mori fight, I'm gonna skip to the little clip here. But there's a part where he's using the stick, and he's like hitting the guy with the stick, and then he's riding it as it extends, and he's punching him as it extends even further.
That sounds so ridiculous.
It is.
He just threw that thing to himself somehow.
yeah, like it's
He
cool.
screams, "Grow
like it's cool. Like it's probably one of the best animated parts of the show. But the Dario versus Mori fight meant so much more. It meant so much more.
The Dewey fight was a little more stylistic. It was just, you look this part right here where he like punches the shit out.
You just like this scene more than
It looks so stupid. Look at this
scene.
staff.
Yeah, nah. This scene does not justify it being better than Dario versus Mori fight. That's
all right. You know what? I'm fine. As long as we can leave Dewey versus Mori.
Leave it for now. We can leave it for now.
I'm okay letting the other one go.
Yeah.
It's literally just that one part.
Yes.
All right. What next?
Yeah, where do we go from there? Huh? That's a good question.
Okay, we got a lot of Fire Force on here.
I want to get rid of the Assault versus Tamaki one.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that was the one I wanted to keep. Isn't that crazy?
No, it's funny. It's funny, but when you think of season 2 and you're thinking, oh, what's the best moment in season 2? You're not gonna say Assault versus Tamaki.
That was literally my favorite moment in season 2.
It was the funniest moment of season 2. It was the funniest, but I cannot say it was the best one. I can't say.
Yeah, I agree.
So you think this should go then?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
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 So like, you gonna say this? This is what you want? This is what you want? This in your top 10?
It's pretty. He overcame the female form.
Stefan, we're getting rid of it.
I can only imagine the rest of Stefan.
Overcame the female form. What a statement.
We can. I guess we can let it go. Which one are we keeping? Are we keeping the?
You know what? You can make it. Okay, I personally like.
I like this Juggernog one quite a bit. I
get it, but I think I like the Charon scene better. But I'm fine with either one being top 10, to be honest.
From what I've seen, I like the Charon one better than this one.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, I didn't actually watch it in the context of the show, but like watching the scenes separately, I was like, "Oh, that Charon one." I was like, "That was kind of cool."
Man, this is pretty cool. Wait, look at this part where he's cutting the limbs off. He keeps putting the nuke into her. There's no stopping him.
You're overgassing this.
I mean, honestly, this was super hype when I watched it. I didn't think the Charon one was as good, but if that's what the consensus is, I guess I'm fine with it.
Are you kidding?
They're like, this is just. Oh, this is so weird. What's going on? Like,
I mean, it's exactly
out of context.
Look at this. Look at her face.
But the other one, he blows up the moon.
Yeah. Okay, the whole thing. Okay, let me give you a little bit of context, and you tell me what you think, Tim. Okay, so the whole thing about the Juggernaut fight is that this guy like really likes Tamika, right? And he's kind of like a wimp, kinda. So like, he's definitely a wimp. Yes, when this scene comes in and he has to finally step up, like everybody thinks that he's weak and he's kind of weird because of his clothes ability. Thing with him, he's got like, a bunch of layers, and the more he like throws it, like the less clothes get cut, and at some point he runs out of clothes.
Because most of his body is just covered by clothes because he's a real big skinny guy or something. So he's like invulnerable? Question mark through his clothes.
Yeah,
it's another gaff. It's just another joke, but
yeah. But him, he does a fucking like big.
It was kind of cool. He like absorbed that thing and then blasted it back out. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? like this bomb's gonna destroy like, I guess not the world, but
They say it'll create a crater the size of the city. I think something like that.
Yeah, so everybody here is dead. Everybody's here is dead. Despite of what you believe in and what you don't believe in, everybody's here is dead if nothing happens.
And then Charon just takes it on like a chair.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, I stand by. I like this one better than the other one.
Yeah.
I just think it's cooler.
You know what? I'm fine. I'm fine keeping this one. I'm fine keeping this. The little eye glow. Yeah, I'm fine keeping this.
Look at those teeth.
I hate her so much. I hate
All
her.
right, we know.
I mean, she was also the one who started all this. None of this would have even been a problem if she didn't get the guy all riled
such an
up.
instigator, dog.
Wait, which one? The pink hair chick?
Yeah,
No,
Inca.
the plasma girl. It's not the
Even,
pink hair one.
but both of them are
Crown.
both instigators. Like,
Oh man.
All right,
he
so-
was getting flashbacks to raising his children. Okay, yeah, we can keep that one.
So we're removing the Juggernaut protects
And we are removing the
Tamaki.
Juggernaut one. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
All right. So what's next? What's next? It's so difficult to.
Okay, so
man.
Stefan, you want to talk about the demon breath, and no, not the demon breath, the BNA final fight, and the Danmachi.
Yo, that BNA fight is kind of hyped though.
That BNA fight is pretty wild.
Okay, honestly.
All right, so
would you
the
fight for
main
top
girl
10?
does this big speech about how it don't matter if you're human or whatever they call a man beast or whatever, you know, it just matters if you have the will to live.
Beast man?
And then Beast man, there you go. and then this man, the detective she's working with, Shiro, turns out he was a god all along. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about the details. But he pulls up and he's fighting this other guy who's also a god. Don't worry about the details. but really, it just comes down to this two fight between these giant, you know, god wolf guys, and they do like a Kamehameha roar at each other, and there's like a big beam clash, and it's really just all Sakuga, dog. And then
man,
after
it
the
looks
beam clash,
pretty
he pulls up in his mouth, opens his mouth with his claws, and he breathes
he
it straight
Godzilla's him.
into
Yeah, he Godzilla's him.
Oh, it was. I
I mean, it's
thought
pretty.
It was great.
It's
Oh,
pretty
shit.
epic,
I mean,
but
I thought it was
wouldn't
pretty
make it.
exceptional.
Yeah, it's cool, but top 10 though. Top 10.
It's top 10 for me personally.
that's tough. I mean, maybe.
That means nothing.
I mean,
what I'm saying.
I mean, looking at this list,
You're doing that
maybe it's top
Tamaki
10.
versus Charon in your top 10.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
well.
I would have this over that Charon fight. That's just me personally, but I say we
I don't
keep it
know.
around. I think we have other stuff that can go. We have two high Q things.
Yeah, because I'm still considering.
and they're all better than this.
I'm still considering this one. I'm still considering this one.
Okay,
It sounds like two of us are still considering this one. Let's leave it for now.
All right. Okay, let's talk about this one of these Jujutsu Kaisen ones, specifically the Gojo versus Jogo one.
I really
Alright.
think that fight.
Is that the one you would want to go if you had to
Between
pick
the
one?
two, honestly, yes. I just feel like there's just too many breaks, but in action.
It's very disjointed.
Like he's just like,
So-
look at this. He's taking time to just like describe why he's too OP
That's cool.
for this other
That's
guy to beat.
typical. That's typical anime. Like
That's because he
stereotypes, dog.
had
He's using
to describe
talk no
in
jutsu.
words why he couldn't win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and then like he takes the time. He like goes and grabs Itadori. He's like, hold on a second, let me go grab
on.
him. So
That sounds
so
like
so I can
nitpicking,
show him.
dog.
So I can show him how you can't even touch me. And I'm like,
It's like,
but I mean,
okay.
it's all cool. But it's just like there's so much
And then
breaks.
this is
though.
How about purely
Dog.
just this moment right here where he's beating his ass? Like, do you
Or,
think,
like,
do you
even
think
when-
that
when-
moment alone?
Do you remember
Nah.
when he goes and does his like?
I think that's cool. That's a
field-
cool effect. Like the blood doesn't even like hit him; it just like splashes against his like
Yeah,
infinite
look at
void
that.
thing.
Look at that, dang! Even when like he does the whole like the field thing, like the whole like I forgot what it's called.
There is a lot of like explaining.
Yeah, there's a lot of explaining in it.
It's one of
just-
the first few episodes, so they kind of got to explain.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
I understand why they did it, but that's just the only reason why I'm just like, meh. Like the other fight with the Yuji Nanami versus Mahito, like they're just wailing on the dude for like most of it, and I'm like, oh
no,
yeah,
I
that's what I
like
want
the
to
other one
see.
better. I
It's
like
just
the other
like
one better,
one
but-
part. So this one
All
right
right.
here.
Sure. I feel like we're doing a crime right now. I feel like we're just.
I got
Whatever,
a little
sure.
bit of a
I feel like this fight also
on,
mattered
on
more.
the
This,
stream.
like this will matter more in the grand
Stefan, just so
scheme
you
of
know, on
things.
this stream, I'm still
yeah,
I'm
that's
still on the other
Oh,
image.
all right, don't worry. I'll fix that in a minute.
Yeah. Also, I'm also seeing the picture of.
it's a pretty nice image of this guy's black teeth, though. But yeah, like the usually in Nanami one, it's just like this. It's just
They're
like
really
you're just
gagged up
really
on
getting
him, dog.
into it. Like they're just
Like this part right here,
wailing
they're
on
just
this
jumping.
dude.
They're just jumping.
They're just wailing on him.
All right, you know what? I'm thinking this one.
Oh man, I can't look at that. They're just wailing on him.
All right, look. I think so. We are letting Gojo and Jogo go.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think we
fine
can
with
let that one go.
All right, that sounds fine to me. Omar, let's talk about Tanaka real quick. Let's talk about Tanaka.
How we talking B&A?
We already talked about
DNA.
DNA. So I'm not. This Tanaka moment is really solid. I'm not gonna
It's
talk
not in my
ill
top
of this.
10, so because I
alright,
put
well.
Hinata's receive and someone changed it, so I'm
Yeah,
okay
I
taking
think
this one out.
I think somewhere along the line. Well, yeah, somewhere along the line, I think we agreed to keep this one and the last rally moment. I think that last rally hangs here for a bit.
Yeah.
not-
No,
I'm
I'm
not gonna
totally
let
fine
that-
with Tanaka's new path being out because that's not even the one I included. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
took it off. If anything, I don't know who put it back.
All right. Well,
All
I
right,
guess
that's fine.
Make it easy for us. Tanaka can go. We'll leave that final rally though. I'm not ready to get rid of that yet.
Man,
So
where do we
Endeavor.
go?
Well,
Okay.
Endeavor.
Okay.
Endeavor.
Okay,
Endeavor.
okay. I feel like you're downplaying this moment, but this moment was actually kind of hype, especially
No,
with,
it was, and it was like the season finale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the
and it
end
was
of the
really, it
season.
was in terms of like his character and what he means for
Yeah,
him to
yeah,
do
it
what
was
he
a
does.
big
It's really good.
moment for him.
This is like him embracing being number one. Like,
Yeah, and people like not respecting him as a person, so him doing that was kind of like his.
well, he is kind of a scumbag, or was.
He is. They don't know that. Like
He hasn't
they don't
really
know about his
redeemed
family.
himself in any real way, so I'm gonna say he's still a scumbag.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright. Well, yeah, sure. Either way,
I
this
mean, he
fight
does save
was.
people.
I don't know, but like I feel like
I feel like the other My Hero moment
Yeah.
probably belongs on here a little bit more than this.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that prominence burn, that was pretty good.
Honestly, this one's
That's
better than the other
true.
one.
Oh, you think this is
Oh,
better
wow.
than the other one? Do you remember that other one, Omar?
Yes, I do.
All right. They had a different soundtrack and all that. And he did the infinite punches.
He got 100. He
Plus
got 100%. He went 100%.
He always goes 100%.
Ah, no, he doesn't always go 100%.
He always finds a way to go 100%.
Well, he goes like high percentages and then gets completely rocked afterwards. This time he's like, "Oh, I'm healing while I'm fighting. Let's go. I'm good."
Oh, that prominence burn.
It's
That prominence burn
pretty-
is kind of serious, dog.
It is.
Alright, so we're good at getting rid of this.
Yeah, but it's all that to take out one
Well,
no move.
I think
though.
Omar wanted to keep.
Yeah,
wanted to
Omar
keep
likes
that
this one better
and get
than-
rid of the
I don't
airy
care
one.
enough. I don't care enough. That's okay.
All right.
I don't even know if either of these makes my top 10 anyway. So
Yeah, if I'm being honest.
Yo, Simon, this clip is so damn long. This clip is so. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
I
have
skipped
to.
I skipped into the good part over here,
Oh,
but we
man.
can. I think we can let the Endeavor one.
Just saying, Stefan. If you keep, never mind. I don't know.
okay.
Skip as least as you have to is what I'm trying to say.
All right.
So where do we go? Where do we go from here?
Wait, Stefan, pause
you-
it. Pause it.
Pause it. Why?
The video.
That's fine. Just let it keep
Yeah,
playing.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Hi, sure.
Don Machi.
Can I
Yeah.
check out this scene because I don't even remember
Don
it.
Machi scene. Yeah. I'll pull it up.
Oh, look at those fists! Oh, oh.
Basically,
Oh,
this,
right. Yeah.
The Don Machi scene though is him. He's fighting. I mean, he's not even an evil dude. This is like one of the sentient
Yeah.
monsters that have kind of popped
What
up.
were their name again?
Xenos.
Yeah, right.
Xenos,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're kind of just putting on a show, I'm gonna say, but he really wanted to, so this is the same Minotaur that he fought and killed before, but he was just reincarnated in this Xenos guy. So this Xenos dude, wanted to, he wanted to fight him again, basically. So he's fighting for his life now. But it's just really well animated.
Okay, so check this out, right? This is the
and then to end this fight, Bell kind of gets rocked too.
Yeah, he does.
Which is like a thing you wouldn't expect to happen to the main character. You're like, oh, he's gonna beat this Minotaur dude, and then we're gonna move on. But nah, he gets absolutely rocked here.
Yeah, like right here.
Oh, he gets rocked. Ooh.
Yeah, this is actually a really good action scene, like for Danmachi standards.
Oh yeah, it is.
But does it hang around?
Does it hang?
You said Danmachi standards. We gotta get rid of it, dog.
What do you mean?
You said Danmachi. So that was pretty good for Danmachi.
Rocked.
Yeah. Nah, we gotta get rid of it.
That means nothing
so
by that statement.
I'm just gonna put out there. I'm leaning, for whatever reason this year, I'm leaning more towards like emotional moments. So I might kind of cast some of these action ones aside. I don't know about everybody else, but there's a lot of like really emotional moments on this list I'm probably gonna lean to most of the time.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry.
So does that mean we want to get rid of this one?
Yeah, that means we're getting rid of it.
I'm okay getting rid of it.
Okay.
Okay, can we talk about that fake Grand Order one? Because I can't really like pretend I care. Like I just don't know. Like,
oh man, that.
Hold up.
What is this fight? Tell us what's going on in here.
So what happened is this giant thing right here is like a primordial god that just basically just showed up. And it's supposed to be an earth god, so it's like this whole thing about it, like, oh, it has to be on the ground, so they knocked it over. It's like, oh, we knocked it over, we stopped its advancing, but then, like, all these wings, like, bust open and it starts flying, and they're like, wait, she's not supposed to be able to fly, she's an earth god. And in order to, like, knock her back to the ground, Quetzalcoatl, she, like, goes up and, like, goes, what happens in this scene, she punches it and busts the wings so that it can't fly no more. But I will say the like actual impact it looks really good. I will say the actual impact of the scene there's not as much because like they stop it for a second, but then it just keeps going anyway. So like they at one point they knock it into the underworld and then it just starts crawling out. I told you it looks really good though. Look at that. She just busts through all those shields. Ooh. It looks so good though.
Alright, hold up, Stephen. I will keep this above BNA any day of the week.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. This one is definitely over BNA.
I honestly don't think BNA will hang around.
Oh, look at that command seal.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Bring victory.
I don't know what a command seal is.
He said bring victory.
Stephen, you definitely know what a command seal is. You've seen the Fate series.
Ooh, look at that.
I don't remember what a command seal is.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cut BNA.
Yeah, we could cut BNA.
Yo, Tim, this might make me watch the show.
I told you this whole show looks like this. This whole show is amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, she getting blasted. Oh man.
So it's just a really good looking action.
It's a really good action scene, yeah.
But this is like years and above better than BNA's action scene right here.
Hey,
look at that.
BNA's got style, dog. This is just Sakuga, but we can.
Yo, and the fact that I'm playing Fate again kinda just tells me that like I'm getting it now.
Once again, I don't know if it hangs the top 10, but I want to keep it because just how good it looks. But once again, like the only thing I will say, the impact is not that because like Quetz gets like destroyed in this fight, and she basically doesn't show up again until the end. But Tiamat, the giant god thing, just kind of keeps moving anyway after all of that. So like the wings get destroyed, sure, but it just kind of keeps moving. So you're like all of that and you didn't really do anything. So that's the one knock I will say about this scene. The impact isn't like huge, but I want it to stay for now at least because I'm not sure if it would be in my top 10 or not, but it might hang.
It's okay to keep for now. We have 3 ReZero moments. I know there's a lot of ReZero love in here.
Yeah, of course.
Let's talk about this Roswell reveal first and foremost.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah,
So what are we talking about? Are we talking about?
No,
What are we
so you're
talking
gonna have to
about with the
reset it
Roswell?
again.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'll just. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, what exactly are we talking about?
Hey, look, listen. We
I'll
put
keep an eye on it.
Amelia / Roswell together. That
Yeah,
means we're
I don't
putting
know. I don't
them
know what
together.
the Amelia. Oh, that's the part
Yeah, when
where
she goes
she's
crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it is kind of all in like the same episode.
Yeah, look at that. Look, come on. Like yo, Roswell is out of pocket because like you knew he was up to something, you just didn't know what it was. He was acting shady the entire season, and then you look at the shenanigans that he's doing, right? And you see how awful of a person he is, and how manipulative he is, and he's the whole villain basically for season 1 and season 2. You know what I mean?
It's kind of
His
crazy.
reveal.
He's like the background.
I will say though, it's kind of
he's
crazy
the
that
villain.
it's kind of crazy that like Subaru was like, "Why'd you kill them?" He's like, "They were interrupting our discussion." That's the whole reason he killed them. I'm like, dang, that's kind of cold, man.
Yeah, like he's insane. Like I don't know, man. This was like a huge.
I mean, this scene was kind of crazy. I don't know. I like.
And then you see Amelia.
I like both
like,
of the
the
other
thing
two
about this
ones better
scene-
than this one, though.
This scene goes on for a while with him like explaining everything that's going on. But
Yeah.
this scene actually ends with him kicking him out the door and then the buddies pull up, which is also pretty damn good. I don't know if this is all included. I guess it is because it's like a sequence.
Yeah, and then the rabbits kill Roswell, and then Subaru like
Yeah, he's like,
gets away.
You gotta be like me or something.
Gets
along those
away,
lines, right?
quote unquote.
Well-
I don't know if you remember what happens, but I would assume
No,
that
well,
Subaru
he-
got away.
Well, wait, is
He
this
did kinda
before or
get-
after the
went to
Amelia
Amelia.
thing? Was this the after?
This
before.
is the Amelia thing. So
No,
this is
but
the
it's
part
before
where-
it, right? Before he
it's
talks to
right
her.
before.
His-
It's
like
right
this is the exact same scene.
Yeah,
His
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, he
decrepit
gets
body
away.
pulls up.
He technically gets away. He's all,
I don't know.
I mean, he gets enough away, and then he can die in her arms.
Yo, you see how crazy she
This
is?
is
How
this is
insane
more
she is?
offsetting. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just so offsetting.
Yeah,
I don't
when
know.
they show at the end his body with all the bites, the
Yeah.
chunks of him taken out.
Yeah, this scene was so good, dog. This scene was so good, especially like
I
the
don't
art
know,
style
man.
too. Like the
Yeah, right there.
the faded version. Like
Oh
yeah,
my
come
goodness,
on.
this guy's rocked. Look at him rock. I don't know,
Yeah,
man. I like the other two scenes better than this one.
I mean, okay, one of the scenes hit harder, like the sort of like
Dude, the
emotional.
one when they're talking to his dad. Oh my
yeah,
goodness,
that one hit emotionally.
And even the Return by Death one was just like a cool kind of like
yeah.
catharsis of like Subaru actually finally getting to talk to somebody about this ability. Like this one is weird and has like a lot of shock value to it, but I don't know.
Yeah, but like I feel like in terms of like the plot, I think that the two scenes that are most important to the plot is the Return by Death scene, and as an impact to the story, is like the Return by Death scene and the Roswell scene.
Oh,
The
come
Return-
on. You're gonna fight against the dad scene.
No, listen, no,
I
no,
feel
my-
like-
no,
I feel
my
like
whole-
the dad scene is the one that would stay, if anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
the whole thing with the dad scene is
Or
that
the
like it's
parents,
a really
both
emotional
parents.
scene, and it's a good way to characterize and see what state like the main character is in. But I just feel like in terms of impact, not emotional impact, but impact in general for the show and for the characters, I really, 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 really like the Roswell scene and the Amelia scene. Either way,
I understand. I get it. There's a lot of good scenes in this show. We had
Yeah.
more on this list before we cut them.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's a good scene. I'm saying it's a great scene. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no, there's a lot of great scenes. But do you think this is one of the top 10 scenes of the year?
Yo, hold up, Omar.
Looking at the list we have here.
Low key, I would put like 2 of these are reserved for the top 10 if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I just don't
same.
think that's one of the
Personally,
two.
which one are you talking about?
Talk about this
Roswell
Amelia
one or the-
Roswell one.
Yeah, I agree. I Return by Death and Subaru talks to his dad. I think is much better than this Amelia Roswell sequence.
Yeah. So I think I think you might be outnumbered here, Tog. Not
It
great.
has more shock
Sure.
factor, if anything, going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. It's like, whoa, that's surprising. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like the
Roswell
other
was
two a lot
doing that, but the other ones is like,
So I think we're gonna cut this one. And we'll
Yeah.
leave the other
Yeah,
two
leave the
around
other
for
two.
now.
All right, what about that snafu climax?
oh gosh, oh man, all right. This is another
I
one that
realize-
I'm like, Go ahead, Stephen. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I realize that probably not all three of these are gonna stay.
Well,
They're
I don't
not.
think I don't
There's
think
no
all three of them
probably.
can.
There
can
is no
stay.
problem.
Yeah,
Now
I
two
also
of
agree.
them. Now
There is
two
no
of them.
probably.
That's a question if two of them might
Now,
make it.
I think maybe two of these belong on.
Yeah, I think so
When
as
you say
well.
belong, you better
Honestly,
belong.
So the one that I think can go is there's this scene at near the end of the show. I think it's the last episode where the main character Hachiman is talking to
The
his
teacher.
teacher. Yeah, and basically she's kind of been advising him, watching him here and there. She's the one who got him in the club and who got him to start interacting.
got him in, forced him to join.
Yeah, forced him to join. A bit of a heavy hand, but their
Yeah.
dynamics real cute. Like she's like, I don't. They act like she's like a middle-aged woman. She doesn't look like.
Well,
it.
she's like in her 30s or whatever, but she's single and like there's like a running thing where he's like, why is she still single? Why is nobody like want to marry this woman? He's like, I would do it if I was 10 years older, but I can't.
Yeah,
But-
and there's this little scene at the end where they're like, even after I think it's like after prom or some kind of dance where they just start dancing.
Yeah, it's after the fake
and it's
prom.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just there's a lot of heartwarming moments at the end of this show, and this is one of them. Oh, and then the classic MC. over.
But then it's just like after this it's just like, well,
I don't
it's
want- I
time
don't
to
want this
go.
scene anymore.
It's
I don't
bye
want
forever.
this
No,
scene
nothing else
anymore.
happens. Nothing else happens.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah,
that
it's not
kind
like
of
that.
show.
Yeah.
Boo.
But this is just like, this is the bye forever moment. She's like, I'm out of here. It's like, see ya.
You know what's gonna happen? Those two are like, I'll go and be like, this is so
No,
emotional.
this is what
top 10.
No, this is what Stefan is saying. Stefan is saying this is the one that can go.
Yeah, I'm
No,
letting
no,
it go.
no.
I'm releasing it to you.
I'm not talking. No, I'm saying not like for like this one specifically, but for the entire
Yeah.
best moments, it's gonna be like,
well,
it was so
well,
emotional.
well.
It should be
Hey, wait,
top
wait till we get
10.
to anime of the year.
Oh,
That's where
yeah.
we're going.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I think this one can. Out of the three, this one can
I'll
go.
give you the teacher.
Oh man, she's trying to help him up. He's like, I can get up on my own. You taught me I could get up on my own. Oh man. Oh, that's a good scene.
It's just nice seeing that appreciation going around. It's just a nice.
Oh, this is goodbye then.
With a nice
Oh
bow.
man. And then she walks out of his life.
Can we get Demon Death out of here? Since y'all are gonna know.
Oh, really? You want to get Black Clover out of here?
Wait. No, okay,
I was-
fine. We can.
I'm
talk
a little.
about
I'm
this.
a little surprised, Knocker. Did you not hear when they started playing the opening song?
No,
See,
I got
that's
you.
the only thing that this got going for it, though, right? They're like, oh, the
whoa,
opening's
whoa,
playing.
That is not the only
Oh,
thing it's got going for
yes.
it.
Come on now.
Say Yami Mo.
Wait, was this Surpass Your Limits? Is that in this one?
Yup.
Okay,
Yup.
yeah. That's the only two things that you guys have going for
Oh
this.
no! What? Okay, hold on, I'm gonna skip to the part with the MC. Oh, there's a lot going on here. There's this part where the MC he's out bad basically. He used all of his power. He's like, I'm done. And then Secretary, I don't know how you pronounce her name, but she's like, you're gonna be the Wizard King, right? And he's like, yeah. And then she like seals his wounds. And then his sword becomes big as shit. And then he slices the fuck out of it.
The giant sword stuff is so stupid looking to me.
Okay.
And he says, I'll surpass my limit.
Limits.
Oh, man.
That's the key word. You say that automatically, you already rose the ranks in terms
Nah.
of the tier list.
I feel like this is top 10. But
This show, like, yeah, you know what?
Not
need
you
some
were the one
action scenes.
who brought it up. I'm a little
Nah, because my whole thing
surprised.
is like, I don't know.
This
man,
might be
it's
like
pretty good.
one of the best Black Clover moments yet.
Yeah, but that's
If
not
I'm
saying.
being honest.
I mean, if that's what you got
Oh,
for
man,
this
look at
show,
that
then
disrespect. Look at
if
that
that's what you got for
disrespect.
this show, then ugh, that's rough.
Oh boy, hold on. It's good. The Go show's good too. We don't hate Black Clover out here.
Did I
Okay,
say it wasn't good?
Yeah, this is a. This
I
is
didn't
a-
say it
that
wasn't good.
tone,
I'm
that
saying
tone.
you're selling this show short if you're saying this is one of the best moments.
It
I
is.
don't
You
know,
see,
man.
it's context, man. It's context.
All right,
It's
well.
context.
Alright, we're keeping it. Never mind. I changed my mind.
Okay,
Okay, I see you've changed
okay.
your mind. I appreciate it.
Alright, can we talk about the dad became a god, please?
Sure.
Wait.
We have two
Before we do
moments on
that,
All right.
before I really want to get rid of those ones, I want to get rid of the Talentless Nada one.
Oh,
Alright,
either
sure.
you're gonna say Tower of God. I
Oh
already
no
queued
no
it
no
up.
no no
No, no, no,
Alright,
no
Tower.
no no no. The towel is not a one. I want to get rid of that one.
Yeah, it's not a best moment.
No, I mean it's like a twist. There's a cool
It's a really
twist,
good
but like
moment.
as a moment, it's
No,
nah.
yeah, it's definitely not anime of the year
Shock
moment.
factor,
It
shock
got me. I
factor.
wasn't expecting it.
Oh,
No, yeah, I mean it's a
yeah.
cool twist.
For the same reason.
Okay, so it's like the thing that this show does, you know. So I think that's
Dude,
the main
one
reason we included it.
one thing is just like I know they have to kind of. I guess they have to. I don't know. It feels like it's almost a little bit over-explained though. Like while he's
Also, this-
hanging off the side of the cliff and she's explaining every little thing that
mean, yeah.
happened. It's a little
Yeah.
over. She does a little over-explaining. I feel like
My whole thing is Decadence on here. Would that reveal on the first?
no, it's not.
Decadence is not on here.
That means
This
but the
reveal
Timeless
was a
Goddess
little
should
bit
not
more
be.
impactful than the Decadence reveal.
Okay,
which is, I think,
but
why
like
Decadence
either
is
way,
there.
like you can't say that the plot of the synopsis of the show scene happened is the best anime of the year moment, best moment of the year
you
moment.
could. You could.
Not really,
I don't
not
think it is.
really.
though.
I don't.
think.
I don't.
Realistically,
You
I
can't
think we
really.
can let it go.
Dude, you can't
I
really
think
do
we
that.
No.
All right, fine.
No.
So we're all in agreement that this can go.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, now we can start talking about the day I became a god. Oh my gosh.
All right, so we have 2 moments on here. So I'm gonna put, let's talk about Hina remembers Yoto because that happens first chronologically. So this is the moment where man, this show looks good. This is the moment where the MC basically I'm gonna have to spoil the show if you haven't seen it, Omar. I'm sorry. So Hina
Yeah.
basically got her mind she had like a robot computer in her brain that could like do anything, and that's why she has like a supercomputer. So I don't know how that allowed her to see into the future. I think it was like deduction or AI
It's,
simulation.
some kind of like prediction
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. So basically, the government takes that thing out of her brain, and it turns out before that she had like some serious, some kind of like made up disease
Yeah,
that the show made, where she couldn't process things well, and she kind of goes back to that state, and then Yota's coming to basically get her from the mental ward that the government put her in, but she doesn't like remember who Yota is or remember their summer together. And the lady there basically says, well, if you can get her to say she wants to go with you, she can go with you. And this is basically the last 3 episodes has been him just trying to have her remember, everything that they experienced over their summer. And he tried really hard. He did a few different things, but it wasn't working out. And he ran out of time because he was using like some fake ID or something, and they caught on. So he had to get kicked out. And there's this scene at the end here where he's leaving, and he made these pictures of all of her friends and family, and the only picture that she didn't like the picture of Yoda, but it turns out that she does remember him, and she didn't need the picture because he was there all along. And then she's like, "Don't go, Yoda."
Oh my gosh. Oh, this moment. Oh, yo. When this happened, I was like, no. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, because she was like, every time he brought up the picture of himself, she kept chucking it. She's like, I don't need this. And then you find out it's because he's there. And she's like, as soon as he's leaving, she's like, oh, he's not here anymore.
And
Oh
he's
my
just like,
God.
"Oh, I didn't understand. I didn't realize how she felt." And there's a warm embrace.
Oh my, we're
Oh
surrounded
my
by babies, dog.
Gosh, this moment
Yeah.
this moment hit.
Baby.
This moment hit, yo.
This moment hit. Yeah, this one hit. But
Oh.
the next moment might have hit. Oh man, when she falls, he slides it and catches her. I love that. But
What a slide. Safe.
and then basically, yeah, they just let her go with it.
Goodness, that's
And the next moment, we'll just go over this one real quick. This is after everybody's back together, all happy now. And now we're going back and we're watching. So the sister made a movie and everyone was in it, before all the chaos ensued. And this is basically her final message to everybody. Because, yeah, she thought the world was going to end, but I don't know.
yeah.
But she
Basically, like she at a point she realized that it's not the world is ending. It's just like something's
it's just
happening to me.
It's just her existence.
Yeah.
And she's just talking about how much she'll treasure these memories forever. And it's just like...
because there was like a whole debate of like, did you even really meet like the real Hina?
Or if it was like
or just the computer the whole time. But then she's like, oh no, like my true feelings, I really enjoyed all the time we got to spend together. Oh my.
And then the MC goes off. He's talking about, I don't know what the future will entail. It could be dark. There could be no miracles, but I'm gonna work forward with you. He's going and he's gonna become like a, I don't know, like a biologist or something, so he could like work on her, like, you know, her problems himself. You don't know if it's gonna work out or what, but you know they always gonna stay together. And then this song is just so beautiful.
Oh man, oh my goodness, yo.
I prefer the other scene. I'm not gonna lie to you. I prefer the other scene.
I kind of prefer the other scene too. If between the two of them, that one which is like, he's not here, and she's just freaking out. I was like, oh my, yeah, that one hit me. I mean, this one hit too, but
yeah, I don't think both of these stay.
I don't think we can convince them to let both of these stay.
No, you will not be able to convince
I don't even think I want to let both of them stay.
Okay.
So I'm okay letting Hina's final message go.
Yo, Omar.
Y'all should have watched this show. I'm disappointed that y'all didn't finish this show.
Y'all should finish this show.
I swear, yo, if you finish this show, you would 100% agree with us.
These moments.
The second one you guys talked about doesn't really sound like much.
You don't even know, man.
In the context when you're just and they finished recording the movie too, because like they didn't finish the movie before she got taken away, so they get to finish recording it, and then they're like, oh, watch it together, like we did it, and then she has like this message that she recorded beforehand about talking about, and you're like, oh man, it's so good, Please finish watching this show, both of you. Please,
I'll do
please.
it. I'll do it.
All right.
Okay. How many do we have on here right now?
A lot. We have way more than 10.
Well, I know it's more than 10. I just mean, how many have we gotten rid of?
We have 16, so we have to cut.
That's not that many. That's not that many.
I'll read what we have so far. So left we have A Hero no Sora, Sora's mom's death, Black Clover, demon death, Fate Grand Order, Quetzalcoatl versus Tiamat, Fire Force Season 2, Charon versus Nataku, Haikyuu Final Rally, Jujutsu, Yujimi and Nanami versus Mahito, Kaguya, Ishigami Looks Up, My Hero, Academia, Never Let You Go, Eri, Infinite 100%.
Never let you go, never let you go.
RE0, I Return by Death, RE0, Subaru Talks to His Dad / Take Care. Snafu Climax, Hachiman and Yukino Confession, as well as Snafu Climax, Yui Consults Hachiman and Yukino Last Scene. The Dad Became a God, Hina Remembers Yota, The God of High School, Dewey versus Mori, and Tower of God, Rachel Reveal.
Okay, I think I'm gonna throw something out. I don't know if this Ishigami scene hangs, man.
Wow,
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
I mean, from the description, it looks kind of lame. I'm just letting y'all know.
You haven't seen it? I thought we all saw it.
No, I'm saying just from the title, way you describe it.
It's kind of a hard.
I mean,
thing
it's
to,
it's nice. Okay, it's a nice.
So the
scene
is like Ishigami, like it's kind of like giving a flashback to how he used to be, and then the president came and
changed his life forever type beat.
Yeah, and then but also. Also, he learns how to, appreciate other people and, people such as the cheerleading squad who are cheering him on and whatnot. And then it's really just that moment where he looks up. Because, like, the whole time you don't see people's eyes. And you just kind of think it's like a stylistic choice. But then he looks up and he sees everybody's faces come in and you're like, oh, this was like intentionally, modeled like this. And it's like.
You know what? Looking at this scene again. I'm agreeing with you, Tim. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Agree with him on what? Oh, that it might not stay?
Yeah, I don't know if it hangs, honestly.
I do like his, like...
At the time, I thought this was a shoe-in at the time, but...
Like, I think that it's nice, the whole, like, thing you're talking about where, like, oh, you don't see anybody's eyes, but then after, he's just, like, he actually looks and he's like, oh, you see all these people's actual faces now. He's actually seeing them as they are. But I'm like, I mean, it's a nice moment, but I don't know if it hangs for me, honestly. Like, I don't think it's in my top 10.
Yeah.
All right, if that's this part right here. I mean, all right, but if that's the consensus, I guess we can let it go.
Yeah, especially because I don't really know most of these characters, and they didn't really matter.
Nah.
Like only one of those characters matters. So
Got his whole point of view perspective changed. All right.
all right. So what's next? Oh gosh. So we need to get rid of 5 more.
Knocker, tell me about this Rachel reveal.
Okay, first of all, okay,
Tell me
It's
why
kind
this
of
Rachel
hype.
reveal-
It's kind
I
of
was about
hype.
to say we should get it out of here.
no, what? Okay,
I
no,
was also
no,
gonna say that.
no. Okay,
It's a little hype. I'm not
It
gonna
is
lie.
not. It does not. It does not
It
make it. It
is.
does not make the
It
series.
is, dog. No, it does. Like
It does not.
the whole
It's
point.
the one thing or one of the few things this show does.
Yo, okay, you're capping.
It's kind of
giving it
it's
to
kind of
you. I'm
cool.
giving it- I'm
Yeah,
saying
she
it's
like
not well.
she goes. She like get out of here. I'm like
Yo.
I haven't even watched the show. I was like, oh,
yeah,
Oh, that was
really
cool.
good. Like,
I
I
this
thought you were
scene
supposed
is
to
also
watch
really
it.
good.
Tim, what happened?
I couldn't bring myself to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't bring myself to do
Nah,
that.
nah. This is best moments. Okay, this is best. This
It is
is
not
one
a
of the
best
best
that's
moments.
true.
that came out.
We will consider the moment aside from the rest.
Yeah,
of
I
the
don't know if this is in my top
Like,
10. though.
So the whole thing is that Rachel, the girl that Bomb has been climbing this tower for, turns out she didn't care about Bomb at all, and she was actually gonna kill Bomb to climb the tower, right? So there's this scene where they're together in a pool of evil fish or something.
What? It's not a.
What
It's just a pool.
I don't fully understand what's going on. I guess also because I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
no one does. No one.
I,
it's-
wait,
Oh,
wait,
even
what
if
are
you
you
have
talking
watched it?
about? No, Stefan. Just because
So,
you did,
out of the
we've
3
been
people
through this
that have
already.
seen it, 2 want to get it out.
and then
of
she
here, is what
pushes
I'm
him
hearing.
off, and this is supposed to kill him, but it doesn't. I
He's the main
guess.
character. Man, shut up, nigga. Okay, hold on.
Look at
Let's
that
just
claw
saying.
armor, bro.
Okay,
It was
okay,
some-
we-
like
you know,
he got
we-
pushed into a river. I don't really. I mean,
No,
they
he got pushed
might
into
go back
the
to it in
ocean.
season 2.
Like he
Yeah.
goes deep down there. Like how does he?
I
even
mean,
Okay,
like,
listen,
okay,
I just hate
we can
y'all.
probably take the moment aside from that, though. I don't think. We
Is this
have
like
to
the
make it-
end
No.
of this show?
No,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
it's like
I mean,
it's
her
like,
her explaining why she did all this is the end of the show.
yeah.
Oh.
So
This is
okay,
the
hold
last
up.
episode.
So
This is
in
like
terms
the
of,
episode before last.
yeah, no. Actually, no. This is the last episode. Never mind. You were right, Stefan. From
Oh,
before.
look at that.
No, but here's the thing though. The reason why this to me stays in top 10 is that the whole show is based upon 2 things, right? 2 things. Bomb wants to look at Rachel and wants to find Rachel, and then Rachel wants to see the stars, right? And then the whole show is based on those 2 aspects. When you see like the amount of stuff the Bam sacrifices for this girl throughout the show is stupid and to the
Sacrifices.
point.
Bomb
I mean, yeah.
doesn't
What does he
have anything
sacrifice?
in the
What does he
first place.
sacrifice?
No,
What does he
okay. First of all, he sacrificed during the crown games. He like,
Bruh.
okay, no wait, listen.
None of the stuff
listen.
actually like none of those sacrifices.
How does he
matter in the
sacrifice
grand
that when
Okay.
his goal is Rachel? So I mean, what does he
No, no,
sacrifice really?
No, but no, like the whole thing was like he was trying to win this so they can climb the tower.
he
with
doesn't care about the
Rachel, right?
tower, and that's made
Yeah, he
obvious
doesn't
from
care
the
about the
start.
tower at
Yeah,
all.
but
He
So
just
how's
Rachel
that a
does.
sacrifice if he doesn't
No,
even
it
want
doesn't-
it?
No, the thing is that Rachel wants to climb the tower, okay? And then if she climbs the tower, Bomb has to climb it too because she's trying to look for her. So him sabotaging the crown games stops a chance of them climbing
Well,
up the tower.
Again, we're not
2,
talking about the crown games.
Okay, sure.
Let's stay focused.
Okay, fine, okay. But either way, like I said before, the whole point of the show is for like Bomb to look after Rachel and then Rachel trying to climb the tower, right? But the thing is, Rachel is such a bad, manipulative person, like a really horrible person, and you don't really get to see that until the latest episode. So the whole clutch of Bam trying to climb
Why do
the
we
tower
keep having to
just gets
rewatch
completely
this
destroyed.
scene?
Yeah, I don't
One
know
of the
why.
most impactful moments in this series, but it
Man,
is
y'all are
not-
being so
it is
disrespectful.
Not, let me emphasize the
Y'all
not
are being
in my top.
I mean,
10.
honestly, what it really comes down to is it didn't do anything for me. Like I was
Me
like,
either.
oh, okay, so this
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this show's finally doing soming, but it's the last episode.
Yeah, we can get
so
rid of
I
it.
don't even care anymore.
Y'all are
Yeah.
so disrespectful.
We can get rid of it.
I
Like,
get
like
it, I hate
all
y'all.
of these other moments for the
it
most
was in
part
our
had
top
tears
3
in my
most
eyes.
disappointing, Knocker. What are you?
What?
Or how are
Okay,
you not surprised?
You know how hard, you know how wrong y'all are for that? Like, you don't even understand.
Honestly,
It's
I
a-
feel
it's a-
pretty
we're
good.
part of the
I
major
feel pretty good
consensus.
about
I know
in
you
my
feel good
opinion.
about it, Stefan. You were the biggest advocate for this. What are you talking about?
I don't feel that
I
bad
think
either.
I pushed as much. Your
Yeah.
only
3
shining
more to come.
ray of hope was
And
Tim.
then
yeah, I feel like
he
I'm-
didn't
Isn't that
even
great?
finish. He didn't even finish the series.
Yeah, I'm not
Tim-
even trying to defend it.
Okay, so Tim,
was on episode
Tim.
4 that same night. He said he was gonna watch it, and it just stopped there.
Oh wait, so
No,
Tim,
I didn't
how
even
far-
finish
are
the
you-
first
I was about to
episode.
say, did you get to 4?
Oh,
No,
Okay,
I did
so-
not even
Someone
finish the
was on- someone
first
was on
episode.
4.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't me.
So Tim, why did you stop watching it? Was it because it was bad, or was it because you had other things to do?
Well, it was actually because when I was watching it, it started buffering, and I was like, this is annoying.
Yeah,
And then I
it
didn't,
wasn't
and it just
because
never
the show
came
was
back
bad.
to it.
Because in his
Unlike
head,
what
it wasn't
y'all-
worth it.
None of this
No,
matters.
yeah, it was 'cause it
None
wasn't-
of this matters.
Yeah. Also,
don't
yes,
try
it doesn't
and-
matter.
Don't twist the narrative, y'all. Oh my goodness.
The narrative is getting cut.
It's
I'm sorry,
gone.
Knocker.
It's already
honestly
been
not
cut.
gonna. There was a time where I thought that would make like a good number 10, but honestly, we got 10 better moments, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
stress over it.
All right, so we have to get rid of
okay.
what, 3 more?
Yeah.
I'm out for blood now. I'm out for blood. I want to get over.
All right, Knocker, what you got?
Get rid of
Why? Don't be insane, dog. That's the best moment. Of this
Wait, get rid of
That's the
what?
best moment of this year, in my
No,
opinion.
I want to get rid of it.
Get rid of what?
He's talking about a hero no sword.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree.
Bro.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Yo,
I think it's time to
y'all are
go.
Actually,
You
y'all
saw
are
it coming.
I think it's time
actually
to
You saw
go.
it coming. You saw it coming.
You saw it coming.
No, I did not
Yeah.
see it coming because this is my.
What?
This
She's
is literally my
It is
favorite.
obvious. Character development. There you go.
Oh, I mean, yes, yeah, but it was so well done. The fact that she came to the game and she left it later on, and she doesn't. I was surprised that she didn't tell him that she was ever at the game, even as
why
she's
though?
giving her
Why?
final words.
Why didn't she?
I mean, I don't know. 'cause
Yeah,
she
exactly.
didn't want him to know. I mean, it doesn't. That's not the point. The point is, it's just.
I think the
he's,
point
like,
is it's
talking-
time to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, dog! Y'all are so.
How does it
wrong.
feel to be in Knockman's place
When he's
now?
talking about all of his friends, and he's like, "Okay, let's really get down to the moment I like here. Let's just
This
let's
L
just
that
get
they
into
took.
it. Let's just
Look
get
at
this
that.
is
He
all
got
the
that
L's.
game winner cast in his
mom
face.
dies and he still can't get a W, man.
Oh my gosh, y'all are beautiful. So he's talking about here how much it sucks.
He's a
being
sore
short and all
loser.
that.
Get
Oh
it?
no.
And he's kind of chilling off the side of the bed, and his mom's like, "Oh, look at me straight, look at me in my eyes. I got something important to tell you.
I'm gonna
tell this,
die."
her final words. And she says the truth is, she always wanted to say something. She always wanted to say something to him. I just kind of want to let the scene play out because it's so great. I love the song and all this, but she's like, I wish. Let me just let it go a little bit more. I don't.
I'm
wanna,
gonna delete it.
Are you
Sorry,
you're
man.
putting those fake tears?
Yo, he's out here cracking his voice on purpose, trying to get some emotional reaction.
bro.
So she
Honestly.
just wanted to say sorry. He couldn't be bigger.
Yeah.
This man.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think that one's
Y'all
gone.
are so wrong.
I think that one's
It's
gone.
okay. This had me teared up like a baby dog.
Okay, we gotta get rid.
I was dead.
No,
We're
don't
gonna
get
get
me
rid of
wrong.
2
I
more
think
options.
they did it well, but it's definitely not top 10.
This is
And
my
it was
favorite scene of
very,
the show.
very like you saw it coming, in my opinion.
What is? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a surprise to be good. It's like the emotional culmination of like all of their efforts and hard work, and him like
What?
starting.
his mom saying that I'm sorry you're a
What
shrimp?
culmination of hard work. All those
They've
L's.
done plenty-
Stefan? All those L's.
They got the team established. They're playing real official games.
Yeah.
It's all
Didn't
stuff that
didn't the
wasn't
club
expected
room
when it
get?
came
Doesn't
in.
the club room get burned down
Yeah,
after
that's-
this?
That's right
Yeah,
after.
Burned
that's-
down.
So like, okay, if I'm being honest with you,
And that happened after this. Yep.
Yeah, it came
That's
after
a good
this, yeah.
culmination of our hard work.
No, I will say, okay, what makes this scene
And
to
I
me
love this
hit?
insert song. I love this song so much, dog.
Yeah, what hits to me the most about this scene, if I'm being honest, is the fact that like she came in thinking they were gonna win, and then they lose. So he comes
I
and
don't know
lies
if she
about it.
thought
And
they
her
were gonna
death.
win necessarily.
No, but he made a promise about it. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
come
yeah,
here."
he said he wouldn't see his mom until he won
he
a
wins.
game. Oh,
Yeah, so she
man.
comes in. She's under the assumption that they won, but he's lost.
And then he
so-
thanks her for everything she's done. Tears in his eyes. It's the last time we see her.
Okay. Now we're moving on. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
You
We're
know
gonna
what?
get
I'm
rid
out now. I don't care anymore. Y'all got rid
Yep,
of my
there we
number
go.
one.
There
I
we go.
have no horse to fight for. We did it.
no, what about the snafu stuff, man? Fight for that.
Man, I don't even care.
All right, well, all right. We had to get rid of 2 more. So
I want to get okay.
what about that My Hero one? Does that one stake around?
No, I want staying. I think it is.
That's staying. Okay.
Me personally,
think-
no.
Because
I think
the fight
Jujutsu and
scene
Fire Force
is
go.
crazy.
That's
You know
I
what?
think.
I would agree with. I would be okay with that too.
I think Jujutsu goes. I think Fire Force probably also goes.
Okay, so here's
And
the thing.
I think
okay.
the rest of the list is really
Yeah,
good,
I think
actually.
Fire Force goes.
Yeah, I'm fine with Fire Force leaving. I'm not sure about Jujutsu Kaisen because
it's like a cool like moment of
Nah.
like animation and like.
No, but even
it
if
doesn't.
I think it's more just because we're not
what?
at
You
the
know, are
climax
you
of the
crazy?
series yet, so I think
you
that's why
crazy?
we're not.
No,
like,
no,
we
no,
don't-
no,
There's
this
probably gonna
scene-
be better moments.
Nah,
It's just well animated action.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
are you? Did we watch the same show? Because I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the whole reason to why Mihito is fighting Yuji and Nanami is because like
He's
Bull
evil.
died.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
Bull
That's a good
died.
point.
Yeah, but
His
Bull
friend
died.
of 2 days.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Even when they killed the guy, I was like, oh,
Man.
they killed him. That's kind of
No, yeah, like
It
it.
is sad, though.
Also,
It is
also
sad.
that
I felt
I don't know. I felt like that hit harder when I was reading the manga than it did watching the anime.
Really?
I feel like it just went way faster, and I was like, oh, I don't even really care about this guy yet.
I didn't even really know that he was dead. I was like, oh, is he? I kind of
what
thought
do
he was
you
still
mean?
You
alive.
must have not
in
been
season
paying
four.
attention. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no, I
must-
thought it was gonna be like
You know how many
he has
times
like
this man doesn't
he
pay
has like the
attention to
humans
anime
in his
y'all?
pocket or something.
Yeah,
Like
but-
I thought he was gonna like shrink him down or
No,
something.
no, no. When
Nah.
they transform, they die.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
as soon
they
as he
died.
transformed, he was
can't
gone.
handle
Yeah,
it.
I thought they could maybe shift him back. Or,
no.
I thought they were gonna do an ass pull, but they didn't. They
No,
didn't. I give
no.
them credit for that. They didn't do it.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times Stefan doesn't pay attention to shit?
Yeah,
Explain
no,
it to him.
they made it clear. They
All
he
right,
literally
all
said it.
right. I mean, that's not the scene we're talking about, anyways. We're talking
No, but
about
like
this scene.
that's
I do agree with Doctor there. You make these points.
Oh,
Is,
why are we
you don't
even
have to
talking
be
about-
you don't have to be asking
right,
these
fine.
questions if you pay attention.
fine.
Yeah, but I mean, still, regardless, I mean, I think it's
This is a
cool
tough
that like
scene.
this
This is a tough
this
scene.
scene is
It is a tough scene.
like him. I think it's actually cool that him getting the crap beat out of him is what helps him like unlock it, like his domain, because it's like he couldn't do it before, and then as soon as he's like on the brink of death, he's like, oh, I know how to do it, and then he unlocks the domain. That's kind of cool, but like nothing happens in the domain though, so
yeah.
there's also that.
I mean, Itadori just kind of busts into it. It's like, oh.
I mean,
Sukuna.
if
It's
I'm
kinda
being-
cool that Sukuna was like, don't. I already
Yeah.
warned you once. I'm not gonna let it slide again.
Yeah,
part.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather keep this in the Black Clover one, but I don't know if
I
I
rather keep the
also would
Black Clover
agree
one than
this
this.
over the Black Clover one, if I'm being
Really?
honest.
Oh, really?
This is
Not- not-
better
not gonna betray me like that.
animated. This is
Knocker,
way
you're
better.
gonna betray me like this?
animated.
Better
I'm-
animated.
Wait. Okay, Omar, what do
Yeah.
you say? What do you say, Omar?
No, I don't know. It's just because when you really think about it, there's just like this is a very good fight scene, but it's not like one of those best moments.
It's not like
in
it-
my
No,
Impactful. Like,
it definitely isn't. But
And then
I just
that Black
like this
Clover
more than
scene
Black
is
Clover.
like a very
Also, this
climax
is this
kind of
this is
thing.
Okay.
choreographed way better than the Black Clover scene. If you
I
look at the
agree.
way the
I
people
agree
are
with
fighting,
that.
the way this
I agree with
like
that.
yeah,
I do feel like
yeah.
that Black Clover scene could have been done a
So,
bit better.
the Black Clover scene just had so much build up.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it-
look at
yeah,
Schooner.
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
yeah.
Schooner showed up. He like, get out of
build
here.
up,
Get out of
build
here. He just flicked
Nah.
his wrist. He like, get him out of here.
Yeah, nah, come on. The more I look at this,
And,
the more
and also the fact that they didn't get the dude at the end kind of made me upset. They
That
let
is
him
true.
escape.
That's a little. I mean, but he's like one of the main bad guys of this series. He's not gonna die
Yeah.
here.
Oh, and also this CG blood, I wasn't into it.
That I will give
Okay,
you
now,
that.
you-
I
it
was
sound
kind
like-
of
it
I was kind of
sounds
turned off by
like
the
you're
CG
nitpicking,
blood.
if I'm being
I
honest
am
right
nitpicking.
now.
I am because I want Black Clover to stay. I am nitpicking.
Oh,
And then he pulls this data rust stuff and turns like huge explosion thing that
you
does.
mean some perfect cell BS right here. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but then it just explodes into a puff and then runs away.
Yup.
I don't know. I still would have this
Look how
more than
well
Black
this is
Clover.
look how good this looks, man. Like, come on.
I would have this over Black Clover. Stay.
Yeah.
If it, is it
I'm
really
okay
gonna come
with
down to
that.
this and Black
I'm okay
Clover?
with that.
Yes,
I mean, I
yes.
guess it doesn't seem like anything else is getting ready to
doesn't
go.
get- yeah.
How about we could maybe let the God of High School go?
No, I'm okay, I'm okay with that one saying.
You know what? No. I agree. God of
no,
High
no.
School
Oh.
should not be making top 10. I
Okay.
agree.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
I
okay.
really like this.
It's all good animated fighting.
Don't get me.
It's all good animated
honestly,
fighting. But
this right here with the kanji stuff
this
while
was
they're
done
while they're
really,
getting busy.
really
This is what had it almost make the list.
Also,
Like,
look at this. Also, the fact that like in this scene before Daobi couldn't block Mori's 3-hit combo or whatever, but like once he's like got rid of all the stress of trying to look after his son, not his son, but his best friend,
His
yeah,
son.
and all that stuff. You know, like
I don't
like,
understand what's
after-
going on every time they like are about to land a hit and then it just stops. Like,
I think
what's
they're
going on?
stopping.
I like.
But
the
why,
fight,
though?
like,
Yeah, look at that. See,
Stop.
like
For
Mori's
effect.
gonna do the triple kick, and he blocks it with
Black
his
tortoise.
with yeah, But before he couldn't do that. Like I like
Hey, yo,
subtle
alright,
details
that's
like
maybe a
that.
small
This shit
detail.
does look really good.
You must have noticed.
Yeah, come on. This looks really fun. Yeah, this looks really good.
All right,
Like,
you know what? I've changed my mind. I want this to stay. Let's get Jujutsu out of here.
No. It's Black Clover. Black Clover's the one that's gonna
You know
go.
what, Stefan? You dug your own grave. Black Clover.
Yeah, Black Clover's the one that's
Black
gonna
Clover,
go.
yeah.
y'all,
Black
y'all
Clover.
are just taking out everything I care about. Dog.
I mean, it's not on
No.
purpose. It's just
You can play this again. It's not gonna change
yeah, it's
our
not gonna
minds.
change anything.
Yeah,
sorry.
that Ahiru one hurt me. That Ahiru one.
We can tell. You
I
sound
cannot
hurt.
believe you thought that
You
was
sound
in
hurt.
top 10, let alone number 1.
That Ahiru one. Even if it was just number 10, I'd have been okay. Could we maybe?
We got 10 left now.
What if
we
we
do.
slide in Ahiru over this Hina? The I became a god. I don't care about that.
No,
as much.
no.
It's too late,
No.
dog. It's too late.
It's too late.
Decisions been made.
Yeah, it's yeah. So we're down to the top 10 now, though, right? Right?
Hey.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fate Grand Order. What happens?
Go ahead, read about.
We have Fate Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front, Babylonia, Quetzalcoatl versus Tiamat.
Just Kets. You can just call it Kets. That's fine.
Haikyuu to the top, final rally. We didn't even talk about
We didn't even
that.
talk about that one.
Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuji Anami versus Mahito. My Hero Academia, Never Let You Go, Eri.
Never let you go.
Infinite
Never let you go.
100%. Yeah, that's what it made me think of. RE0, I Return by Death. We didn't talk about that either. RE0, Subaru Talks to Dad / Take Care, Snafu Climax.
We didn't talk about
Hachimura,
either of these other Snafu ones either. they just made it.
Yui consults Hashimada Yukino last scene. The I Became a God. Hina remembers Yota and the God of High School Dawai versus Mori.
All right, so at number 10, I'm just gonna nominate Fate Grand Order. I'm just glad it made it, honestly. So I'll nominate that one for number 10. For being honest.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's a good number 10.
Sure. Yeah, I don't have anything against it because it's a really good fight, but apart from that, it doesn't really.
Well, like I said,
the
the what's it called? The actual impact of it, not really that high. So I'm okay with that being number 10. Once again, I'm just happy that it made the list.
Is Jujutsu number 9? Is that what we're talking here?
I mean, the fact that
I think God
You
of
wanna-
High School
we
number
can talk
nine.
I was
some
gonna
of
say
these
God
other
of High
ones.
School too.
Yeah,
I
God
put
of
God of
High
High
School
School
number
at number 9.
I put God of High School over Jujutsu. I think that animation is just
No,
too
no.
I mean, Jujutsu's animation is clean too.
See,
It
the thing
is,
is-
but
no,
not as style. Oh, not as
I will
stylistic.
say-
Yeah,
as
but
that fight.
I like the
Okay,
Jujutsu one
for
better.
For me,
Before-
Jujutsu over God of High School.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, hold on. My whole thing is, okay, I've got two things to say. The first thing is, I don't like the narrative that the fights are gonna be at the low placement of the
That's also true.
This
The fights
is
are
why-
only going to be at
this
the
is why- this is
bottom.
what
was gonna
y'all are
make
doing
top
right
10.
now.
I personally didn't think
I
God of High
don't
School was gonna make top 10,
like
so that's
it.
why.
Hey, if you want to
I'm
put God of
okay.
High School at 10 instead of Fate Grand Order, we can do that too.
No.
Like y'all gonna do through this whole emotional scene is better than
Y'all
I
did
can
this
see.
to
wait till we start
I
talking
think they
about
just hit
this.
harder though. I feel like they
wait
just
till we
hit
start talking
harder.
about- There's so much more to say.
Like
about these
sometimes a
others.
fight can hit hard, but like those emotional scenes from the shows this
His
season,
best moment, not best
this year.
fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was
Best
exactly.
fight. Ooh, that could be a whole nother category. Maybe we can talk about that next year. But I
Mm-hmm.
think
I think we gotta cut some stuff
Oh,
out
no,
before we start talking about adding new categories here.
that's fu-
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, so
Are we
I think
saying-
we should go God of High School 9 and then Jujutsu 8. Honestly,
I think the other way around. Knocker, how are you feeling on this?
See, my whole thing is the Daiwi versus Mori fight meant so much more for the characters in general than the Jujutsu Kaisen fight, than the Jutsu Kaisen fight, because in this fight, like we're finding about Daiwi, and this is the combination of all the stress that he's been going through, like the whole thing with his friend trying to join the competition to save his friend's life.
Man, Itadori's friend
I just love this
died.
part
What are
at the
you talking
beginning.
about?
I just love
yeah,
this.
yeah. Itadori's friend died. Also,
And
this
he's
is
just
like
not
this is a
being
tur-
friends.
this is
It wasn't the same. Though.
yeah, but this is also a
was-
turning
it's not the
point for
same,
the
yeah.
bad guy though. That
This is a
fight in
turning
Jujutsu
point
Kaisen is a
for
turning point for the
Daiwi.
bad guy.
Yeah.
No, but this is the turning point for the main one of the
Yeah, but this
main
is like
three
towards the end of the
characters.
show, isn't it?
No, this is halfway.
No,
This
this is-
is halfway.
Eh.
I personally didn't
right
think
in the
much of
center.
this fight.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't watch the show, so I don't know. I
It's
just
like
I just
halfway
hate the
through.
pulling the
It just
punches
looks so
thing. I hate the
good.
pulling the punches thing.
Yeah, no, this looks really.
It doesn't really
good.
feel like any of these hits have any weight to them.
I mean,
Yeah.
the sounds kind of make it sound like it's.
Yeah,
got
but
some-
they don't
they've got
look
some
like
weight
it
to
though. Like in that
Okay.
Jujutsu one,
Yeah,
I'm
the-
seeing
yeah,
them
the
like
Jujutsu
slap
one.
the dude around. He get his
Like, it's
freaking
life or
shook
death.
around. Yeah.
Look at
Yeah, that one is
Azure
straight up life or death.
Dragon. I don't know, man. I mean, either way, I'm fine with either or. Whatever y'all think.
Yeah.
Is better is
So
better.
then
Yeah.
this one is 9, and then JJJ's
Yeah.
8. Then.
Sure.
I can live with this. This isn't the hill I want to die on, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Man, that freaking My Hero one, huh?
Is my hero next?
Yeah, I think My Hero is next. I honestly think My Hero is next. Honestly,
No.
I think My Hero is
okay with
next.
that. I'm okay with
Yeah.
Knocker, what's
I
next? in
personally
your
thought the
opinion?
end of our fight was better. So I would have probably ranked that one
See,
higher.
like
if I'm being
I
honest.
said before, I don't like the narrative. The older
Knocker,
fight.
which
It doesn't
one do you
matter.
belong
I
to?
don't rank this.
Knocker, which one
I don't
belongs
rank this
to?
moment highly.
Oh no. No, I'm just feeling like there's a certain bias towards.
There's not a
the-
bias.
Regardless
These
of the
moments are
bias.
just. We just think these moments are
Regardless of the
better.
bias, what do you think should be number 7 then?
I mean, I don't want to fight this all day because we're gonna fight more for the higher ones up top. So just put it in there. But I'm just
we haven't
saying,
even talked. We haven't
I
even
am
talked
not
about a lot of
happy.
the higher ones.
Yeah,
I
we
am
really
not
haven't
happy,
even.
dog. I am not happy. I am upset. But
Yeah, well, tell them to do, tell those animators and creators to do better with their fight scenes. Make them more impactful. Make them more impactful.
I'm not gonna lie to this fight is hype as shit. Like
It's
I'm
crazy
I
good.
don't
It
wanna
is
No,
disrespect
the
it.
end of
crazy
War
much.
one is better. I don't know how we dropped that one instead of this one.
I disagree.
That
First
doesn't
of all,
matter.
this okay. I don't really like. I'm not very attached to Ari or like her
Me
art
neither.
that
Bro,
much.
it's
That was
but
adorable,
just
though.
that
the
aside,
music, the visuals.
I personally
the
wasn't
impact.
a fan of the soundtrack
Like-
they played when.
yeah, the
Yeah,
soundtrack.
I mean,
the soundtrack.
yeah, it's an odd choice for My Hero because they haven't done anything like this before.
You know what? This
but-
this sucked, and the fact that they thought it was good and put it in the movie makes me
Sucked
even
is a
more
hard
upset.
word there.
Words.
Actually,
Yeah.
they put this in the movie, and I was like, "How dare you? How dare you?" What is
It's not a
this
bad
audio?
song. I'm not gonna disrespect
It's not a bad song, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't
did.
fit, dog. The
In
explosions
the movie,
coming in the
movie,
background.
it was like they were blowing up a whole island when that song was playing. I was like,
Yeah.
how does this
Yeah,
fit?
yeah.
I
gets
didn't
minus-
watch the movie,
Alright,
so I
number
don't
6.
know.
Oh,
All right, what's next?
I
What
personally
is
think
next?
it should be one of those snafus because you're not
So,
telling me both of them are
why?
big.
We can get into the snafus because snafus are ranking high. Snafus are
Yeah,
ranking high.
yeah.
This list is some garbage already. Oh.
So
You
let's
look-
talk about.
Thank you.
We can talk about the Hachiman Yui confession. Let's talk about that one
Oh
first.
man,
So this is the big scene. So this is like the
You're-
culmination
wait a minute.
of
You're good.
this is like the culmination of the 3 seasons or
It
whatever.
literally is.
Yeah, and it's you know the show doesn't really lead on that there's gonna be like he's gonna pick a girl, but
Shut
he
up,
does
Stefan.
pick a girl.
Shut up,
you
get outta here,
you don't,
dog.
you
I
don't,
didn't know.
no, you don't really think that. I mean, honestly, because there's so many shows where it's just like it kind of just goes, and there's not like a choice that's made. But like, there's a conscious choice that's made. I mean, even throughout the, you can kind of tell like throughout the season that Yui's kind of getting shafted for most of it. Even though she gets more screen time than Yukino throughout the season, I'm pretty sure. But.
It's just like it's just set up so they're like both on opposite sides of the bridge and he kind of calls her over and then he's kind of like fumbling. I'm not really fumbling over his words. That's not really what he does, but he's not really getting his point across.
Yeah,
like,
it's like completely
very
like it's not
directly.
smooth at all. It's not
But
like,
that's like what the whole show is though. It's just like like the struggles of dealing with I guess love. I don't know, and like how they're just kind of fumbling their way through it and trying to figure out their emotions and how to communicate with one another. And it's just like a culmination of all the best stuff.
Also-
the best stuff about this show.
also I like because it like fits the characters so well that it's almost not even a real confession because they don't even really like say the words to each other in this moment, but they're just kind of like beating around the bush because like that's exactly how these characters, like how we've seen these characters be all throughout the whole all 3 seasons, and it's just like so perfect that that's how this relationship like
And
lines up.
he's just like phrasing it and like, oh, you let me distort your life, distort mine. It's just like,
Oh, it's so it's so
You know
sweet.
what?
It's
I'm
so
not
sweet.
gonna lie to y'all. Y'all not selling this well to me,
Yeah,
and
no,
I prefer
honestly,
the
yeah.
Jimmy.
It's because you haven't watched the show.
Sounds cringe.
It
Y'all-
all this
I
comes
mean,
down to the
yeah.
fact that you haven't watched
No,
the show.
I haven't watched Snafu and I haven't finished The Dad Became a God, but from what I'm seeing, I
man,
prefer
none of
The
these
Dad Became
emotional
a God
moments are gonna
better,
hit if
dog.
you don't see them, man. It's all about like
not
Yeah,
just seeing
that's
them. You have
that's
to-
the tough tough. That's the tough stuff about
third
the.
season?
I'm even looking at this scene and I'm like, I prefer
If we-
that the
if-
dad
no,
became a
if-
god better, dog.
If we
I'm
all
just letting
saw
y'all know.
the fact that me and Tim, the two people who saw this, both think that it should rank really high,
Yeah.
I feel like y'all kind
it
of have
doesn't
to,
really
say
y'all
much,
have to
in my
go with
opinion.
us on this one.
It
That's
doesn't
that's
really
the
say
that's
much
the
to
tough
me.
thing with
I'm
these.
not saying number one, unless y'all wanted to.
It's already top 10. It's already top 10.
He's like, yeah, you already had your
I mean,
fun, dog.
I think-
Listen.
Okay, and the other moment, let's just get into this other moment. So this other moment is basically at the very end of the show, is the final scene. So Yui, this girl with the pink hair,
The
has
one that's been getting
you know,
shafted the whole
yeah, so
season too.
she was not selected, basically.
Yeah.
And you kind of think, oh, maybe she's not going to be in the club no more. She'll just kind of fade into the background. She had her crying time, but then she comes back because they're a service club, right? So they help people out. So she comes to the club and she has this service request for them, basically. And everybody's like, oh, a service request. And she's like, oh, I got, my best friend is dating this guy I had a crush on. I kind of want to.
Yeah.
This made it to top 10?
Yeah.
This made it to top 10? You're like criminals. You're like, this is going. This is going.
Oh my goodness! I like it too because I like she comes back. She doesn't because she's been helping them with all the requests this whole time, and she comes back as a person that needs help, and I'm like, oh.
What are you smoking? What is
Once again, I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you, it's hard for these emotional moments to hit if you haven't watched the show. That's basically what it comes
carried
down
away,
to.
dog. No.
No, this is a good this is a good way to put a bow on everything because you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, and the first opening is playing in the
Put a
background
bow
too.
in the
also
top
that,
10
and also
moment. Put a
Oh my
bow
goodness.
in. No, okay, no.
we can put that one at number 6. I'm fine.
No, this is not going on number 6. This is going
Yeah.
on number 8. This is going on number 8 on number 9, dog.
We already locked in 7 through 10, dog.
No.
We already locked in 7 through 10.
In fairness,
we're not.
no,
No, we
y'all
haven't.
haven't
No,
seen
we
it.
haven't.
Y'all
No.
saw
Put it at
it.
6.
saw it.
Stefan, put it at
There
6.
is no-
How
See,
dare
look,
y'all?
they know they pushed the luck, Doctor.
If y'all saw it, y'all would think different.
I 100%
No, we
stand
just saw
by
it.
it. Like,
No,
I 100%
we just
stand by
saw
these
it.
two scenes should
Yo,
both be in the top 5. But
No,
It's not the same.
I'll relent since you guys haven't watched it. But
this
those
is
both
not-
should be in the top 5.
This
Those
is
both should
not-
be in the top 5.
No,
Yes.
I
y'all
can
make
already
it-
see the
those are-
dislikes.
those in the
other way.
Can you,
Those are the moments where most I cried this year.
Nocrin, stop.
What?
Put
What
it
are y'all
back.
talking about?
Put it back.
No, this.
Put it
this
back.
Y'all
Put
are
it
making
back.
the executive decisions of 2 people to make it top 6.
Listen.
Like,
top
this-
5
this
is what
was-
matters anyways.
You-
dog.
no,
Let's be
no.
happy that
I
we got
refuse-
both our
Y'all
seats.
are
no.
not.
What?
And Noah
refuse-
Hiru.
I
refuse to believe.
don't hear any conviction coming from any of y'all on any
I
stuff
don't- I
enough
don't-
to fight out that this
I
should be
don't-
number 6.
Okay, no, I don't hear a reason for a
Because
vote in the
we
moment
gave you the
of a
reasons. You haven't
service.
watched the show. That's why.
You just
Of
showed
this
us the
service-
scene and explained it, and I'm
You
just
explained
not.
it.
I'm just not.
yes.
no.
Because you
No
guys
matter-
haven't watched the show once
so what
again.
don't-
Okay, where do you want to put it, Omar?
I don't.
What? No, Snafu?
Yeah.
Number 7.
I would put it like
I'm okay with moving My Hero up.
I wouldn't. I'm over here. I'm
My
taking
Hero-
your
I mean,
guys'
you're
input
nitpicking.
into.
You,
No.
you didn't even like the My Hero scene that much, so I don't understand.
No.
why.
The whole thing. Okay, listen. You don't have to like My Hero Academia, but the
go
whole
ahead.
thing about My Hero Academia is that it's the combination of this girl being abused by
Bro,
the
this is
villain.
from 3 seasons worth
Listen,
of stuff.
I don't care,
Are you
dog. I
serious?
don't
You-
care,
It's just
dog.
because you haven't seen it.
Rom-com.
It's the
Listen,
same. It's the
listen.
literally. It's
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No,
It is not. It's
no,
not a
it's not.
rom-com.
No.
It's not a rom-com. You haven't
it's like
watched
an
the show, so
emotional-
you
I've seen
don't
the
even
first
know.
season. I've seen the first season, so
Listen,
there goes that.
it completely shifts gears in that second.
No,
and third
okay,
season.
listen.
It
It's like-
does.
It's like not.
It's
it's
so
not a
different.
It was a
comedy.
rom-com
You know what?
in the
Okay.
first
So
season,
different.
So
This
Yeah,
is
that
this.
the first season is very different than the other.
Yes.
No, okay.
And even the
You can't-
animation and style and how it looks is
Yeah.
different.
You even got a new studio. Studio
Yeah,
feels. How
it's
appropriate.
different.
You cannot say that a projecting moment of this girl projecting her friend zoneness to her friend at the end of the season
Yeah.
is this cute
sweet.
little
It's a
wrap
sweet
up.
moment,
Oh,
dog.
it's
I don't know
sweet.
what to tell you.
Once again, this like
No.
it's the same argument you're making. You're saying this is the culmination of whatever was going on with Aries.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's the culmination
Yeah, but
of
at
these
least-
3
at least-
relationships. This relationship that we've been following for all 3 seasons.
Honestly, this This had a lot, like much more build up than
Yeah.
the Airy
That-
fight.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Any of these other lower.
Okay, if you know
Season,
if you came up and you showed me the scene,
I can
where
understand
she
the
got
confession.
friend
I mean,
zoned-
yeah,
Not
it's not,
this
it's,
scene.
not,
And then,
it's
like-
not that
I can
initial,
understand the
like,
confession,
you're not going to
not
get
this
it from
one.
just watching a
No,
minute, 30-second clip.
If
Yeah.
you,
You're not
if
going
you
to get
came
it.
in,
Yeah.
if you came in and said, you know what, here's the scene of her like trying to get through this moment and her struggling through the fact that her friend got friend zoned.
Well, yeah, there's multiple
this is
scenes like that in the show.
No,
Yeah.
this is literally
And
yeah,
she
but
has,
it's
and
not
she's
this
struggling
scene.
through this whole
It's
time
not
because she's
this-
like, I want to keep my friendship with Yukino, but like she's also like, you know, have fallen in love with Hajime. And she's like, but I don't know how to balance these through. And her whole deal is that like she just tries to like keep the mood good between everything, and that's like her biggest biggest strength and flaw at the same time. So like she doesn't want anything like the status quo to be broken, but like she's fighting like herself, and then she finally decides to like take a step forward, because this whole time she's just kind of been sitting through on the side, and she finally is like, I'm gonna take a step forward, I'm gonna put myself out there and finally do something. I'm like, let's go, you go for yourself, you do it, you do that.
So you're telling me that this scene where this girl comes into the classroom and says, "Yo, my service request is to help my best friend to go friend zone."
Yes.
It's top
That's
10.
it.
It's top
Yes.
10. Top
Yes, that is
6.
top 10.
Yes.
There's not a shadow of doubt in my mind.
Yes. Yes. Me too.
Stretching.
Oh,
You're
man.
doing some
You're gonna be even mad. You're gonna be even more mad when this show wins Anime of the Year.
Nah, it's not the anime of the year. You are crazy, dog. It's
I will not be
the anime of the
participating
year.
in that one.
You need to
Oh,
watch
yeah,
the
nah,
show.
nah,
You need
nah,
to
nah.
watch the show.
You're
You can't. This
And
criticism.
shall I say, rightfully wins Anime of the Year too.
Track this down, dog.
Yeah,
Track
it's
this
weird because
down,
any
dog.
show that we haven't all seen, it's gonna be weird, right?
It's gonna
You're
be
gonna have
weird.
to, like, you're
Drag
gonna have
this
to
down.
trust us a
I'm
little
gonna put
bit.
my
You
Hero
gotta-
Academia is
No,
I'm dragging this
Stefan,
down.
no.
I'm dragging this down.
I've seen
I'm dragging
2 of
this
your
down.
nominations for
This is
top
not
10.
this
We
high.
got them out of here quick.
Oh
Yeah,
my
nah,
goodness, brutal, dog. Brutal.
Nah, we get.
Yeah, but that's Stefan, not me. All right,
We're doing
this is
we're
me.
doing this as the-
This is me.
So you're
We're
saying your
talking about.
opinion counts more than Stefan's, is what I'm hearing?
Well, mine, yeah. I'm not gonna deny it. You know,
We're doing this. I will
you
not
combined
Jujutsu
Jujutsu Kaisen and
You gotta hit
Snafu, just so you
enter-
know.
yeah,
There you go. And then you gotta erase
I mean, I'm
one.
okay. I'm okay with this order. I mean, I'm not gonna.
To be honest,
complain.
this is
I mean,
the-
once again, I
I
think
think
it-
y'all are
honestly-
making a mistake.
Honestly,
I'm just gonna put it out there.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, even though, like I said, both Snafu moments should be top 5. I'm not gonna beat a
No,
dead
honestly,
horse.
honestly, Tim, I wouldn't even put this on my top 10 list. But the fact that it's here,
I mean, you haven't
like-
seen it, of course.
Yeah, of
you wouldn't
course
put it on
not.
your
That's
top
such a
10.
even with-
freaking
no, but
dumb
even-
statement to
I
say.
honestly-
You know what?
even
I wouldn't
with
put the God of High
context,
School on my
dog.
top 10 because I didn't watch
Even-
that show either.
Even
I
with
mean, I
I wouldn't
That
put
would've been
I wouldn't
my
put
top 10
Haikyuu
either.
on my top 10 because I didn't watch
You
that
gotta
either.
Wait, you're
Nah,
talking
but
about God of High
even
School?
even
or
with
God of High
context, even with context, you can be
Well,
like, you know what?
I
I
think
understand where this. I understand where this was coming from. I can understand your output, and I can see where it's in my top 10. But I understand. I watched the first season, so I know I kind of have an idea.
Once
what the
again,
show's
No,
the
you
second
have
season and
no
third season are
idea.
so
You have
different.
no
They're
idea.
different.
You've explained the show.
There's literally
and
no
I've seen
romance
the
in that
scene,
first
dog.
season.
that he can do.
It really changes.
No, because
It
okay,
really
so
seen clips of it. I
here's
still
the
stays
biggest
the
here's the
same in
biggest
my-
difference, and I think that there's the biggest
think clips
change.
get anything
Wait,
like that.
okay,
What?
hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me let me just make a point first. I think the biggest difference between the first season and the other two, the first season definitely focuses more on like the requests that they're handling, because it goes like across a couple different like small requests, and then they get into like a little bit of bigger ones. It's definitely more of a focus on that stuff. But then when you get to the second and third, it's all about the relationship between the three of them. That's the primary focus. That's what we're looking at. We don't care. Like, they barely even handle any requests in the other couple seasons. It's like 1 or 2 requests per season.
And that
but
changes
it's
the
all
genre.
about... It's all about their relationship. Yes, because I mean, it's like the first season is definitely more of like a comedy. The second and third season are just
there's a lot
drama.
more
It's like a drama.
romance.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Yeah,
opera.
rom-com can still
It doesn't.
be that.
Okay, it doesn't.
But
matter.
there's not
It's
a
not
lot
a
of
rom com.
calm.
It's not a
There's
rom
not a lot of
com.
calm
Yeah,
in
it's
that
definitely not a
second
rom com.
Third
I don't know,
part.
man.
It's a
Yo,
lot
I
of.
feel like
It's
y'all-
all like in any of the like humor in it. It's all dry humor. It's not like your
All I know
slapstick
is our
comedy stuff.
credibility after this list is down
Yeah, this is
the drain.
crazy.
No,
You
your
haven't
credibility's
seen the
gonna
show.
your credibility's gonna go
Show,
down
man.
because you haven't seen the show. People are gonna be
Y'all
like, you
are
haven't seen this show. You saw that
Alright,
list that
nah,
Nakran
nah.
sent
we
us.
haven't
You saw
seen
how
the
high up this show was
climax?
because people love this show. I'm telling
People
you.
going, yeah, people do love this show.
Yeah.
People love,
I'm
like, Snafu
telling
love
you
it.
right now.
The
I'm talking about
Hachiman
this
and
scene
you-
specifically. I
Yeah,
understand
this
the
scene
confession, 'cause
specifically.
I
Yeah,
feel
the
like that
confession is
more of a
fine.
build-up.
Yeah, you can put that as top
I
5.
don't
But
understand
this,
that. I don't understand.
but
this.
this,
It was a
Yo,
it's just like it's a really good way to end a
no,
show.
y'all
It's just a
stretching
really
this
good way.
so
This was the last
hard.
episode?
Top 10
That's the last scene. That's the
Yes,
last.
the
thing
last
you
10
see.
seconds of
Yeah,
the
this is the
show.
last scene,
was a
and
really
then he ends it with saying the title of the show too. I was like, oh, that's kind of a
yeah.
nice little thing that they worked in, and that was also the name of the episode. I was like, oh, that was kind of nice.
Nah,
Well,
And then
whatever.
it
We
didn't
don't-
make
we
or
don't-
break the
We've
scene.
already placed it.
Yeah, we already
don't have to
placed
keep
it.
talking about
We're
it.
done.
Alright.
Can we put the day I became a god next? I feel like that's or maybe okay, or ReZero. I returned by death. So that's the scene.
I think the day I became a god can go next.
Okay, so we can put that one because we already talked about it.
Yeah.
But how about this I returned by death scene?
What do you got? Which
Okay,
one do you guys
that's-
rate
okay.
higher? Which one do you guys rate higher?
I'm putting the dad one higher.
Yeah, me too. Honestly,
This
Wait,
one's-
we have 4 left. I'm gonna test the waters here. What do you guys have number 1? Please don't tell me.
I already know what I got number 1. Wait,
I think you know what I have number 1 also.
Y'all are wrong.
Can
You're
I
like
log
Yo,
out?
yo, yo. That number 1 is
dirty.
locked in,
It
baby.
is
We
not.
locked in.
No,
It is not.
it is not.
We
Well,
locked
we're
in.
not going, we're not
dirty.
going
It can
from
make top
4 to
3.
1.
It is not no number 1. It will not
Yeah,
make
it's not
number
from
1.
4
It
to
will
1.
not make number
Let's-
1.
Let's talk about
There's
this.
only one
I
other
returned
thing I
by
would
death.
have at number 1, and it's the Subaru dad one. That's the only other thing I would have at number 1.
That's my
I don't-
number 1. That's my.
All right, you know what? I think ReZero I Returned by Death is 4, in my opinion. I think Haikyuu's 3. Number 2 is
know what?
Snafu, and number 1 is the.
Well, let's
I can't-
talk
and
about
that's
each
crazy.
division.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
each
Crazy.
division.
Hi-
That's what
Omar,
I
I'm
returned by
agreeing with
death.
you too,
That's the scene
Omar.
with him and Echidna, where he first goes into the realm of the witches or whatever she calls it, and she tells him that you can talk to me, you can tell me, after he kind of hesitates talking about his death, returning by death, but and then basically he says it, and then he kind of starts breaking down.
Yeah, because he's never been able to even say those words. Every time he's about to, like, the witch just grabs at his heart and like is about to kill him. So like he's never been able to even finish the statement, and then he just says it, and he's like, "What's going on?"
This
And
is
then he
what
just keeps
made
saying it
her
over and
fall.
over and over again.
And she has to like calm him down.
Yeah,
Like he's
that's a nice moment for him. And then he just breaks down. It's a nice moment for Subaru.
this is a good scene.
Yeah.
This is a really good
Yeah.
scene.
And then it kind
I
of
think
sucks
I think it's-
because I like the scene. I mean, it doesn't make the scene like any less good in my opinion, but like the fact that like, oh, this is like a great moment. You're like, oh, he gets to have this like conversation with the Echidna, and then how his relationship with the Echidna basically ends, and he's like, yeah, I'm done with you. I'm like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. But I don't think it makes the scene hit any less. So
Yeah.
I still really like
He
this scene.
did the flashback to all of
Yeah.
his deaths. The classic RE0 flashback into all the deaths.
Because like this man,
I think it's
can never
specifically
get
the
it-
ones from this season, right? Did they show stuff from
No,
the
it
other
was
season?
all of them.
Oh, okay.
All of them,
I
yeah,
forgot.
There was a lot of deaths.
There was a lot, which I thought was like, was
And then she
kind
kinda
of
consoles
crazy.
him. And this is kind of where I
It
started
is a
liking
lot.
the kid.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Dang, I
So
wish
this man can never win anything, right? He
So wait,
can't win-
okay. So does maybe Haikyuu belongs at number 4?
Honestly, I'm okay with that. Like I
Okay.
said, the one Haikyuu moment that I selected, someone took off. So you know what? I'm okay with the one that I
This
did
wasn't
not
the one that
select.
you didn't want this one on
I did
here?
not.
he wanted the.
I literally
Hinata
put the
receive.
Hinata receive, and someone took it off. So
I thought you meant there's a Hinata receive. I thought you meant the high receive that he sent
no,
during this rally that like calmed everyone
no,
down.
his receive. But
Alright,
you know,
well,
it's
that's-
like-
I think that's fine.
I thought his receive here was a lot more.
Actually, hold on, let me see.
No, the other one is so much better because it's like culmination of the whole previous season.
They're getting faster
The whole
and faster,
previous
and like
half
the coaches,
season, like he's been trying.
the
to
coach
get
is like
better.
screaming. No, he doesn't receive here though. But the coach is like
That's a
screaming for
little
all them to
thing.
slow
That's a
down, but
little
they're so
thing.
zoned
It's
in.
a little thing.
It's like
No, the other one's so much better because like the other team was literally on a roll, and then he just is able to get that receive off. Like I said, I didn't select
look,
this one, so I'm okay with it being number 4. If it was the one I selected, I probably would have pushed for number 3 at least.
Okay, so I think
I'm
we
okay with
can
4.
put this one at number 4 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, we're not even gonna
What
watch
the-
the full scene though.
Nah,
Hold on,
that's
we haven't
fine.
even gotten to the good part.
Nah,
did
we're
it.
good.
You've already ruined it.
Here's
What's the point when
receiver
we've
already
here.
ruined
What's the
it.
point when we've already
ruined
already
it.
placed it?
I thought thought this I thought
No,
this
the
was the one
Hinata
you were talking about.
receive.
All right, we don't need to keep dwelling on the fact that Stefan made a mistake.
I make a mistake. We were all here. We were all here.
How was I supposed to know which one he was talking about?
Yo, let's move on, dog.
it.
Let's move on, dog. Let's move on.
All right, so
Wait, this is
okay,
it. Right,
so
we're watching this. This is the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
This is
that's
the
what I
final
was-
rally.
This is the final rally.
It
This
is
is all the
not.
final rally, bro. This
The
is
final
all the
point.
final rally.
The final point.
This is
This
still
is
the
all
final
the
point.
final points.
You
This is the
literally
final
grouped
point.
it up.
Yeah.
No,
It
this is all
no,
one
no,
video.
No. Crunchyroll has one video of the final point.
This is
That's
the
what this
one.
is.
It is
This
not.
is one succession. This is one succession of everything. Simon did not pause anything.
Oh, it's
since
not that
the
one.
video
It's not
split.
this. This isn't the one. This is
This, yeah, I was gonna
isn't
say
the
this
one.
is all the final
That
point.
scene
dog.
reminded me of it, but no, this isn't the one. Okay, I was kind of
Yeah,
like,
it looks
whoa.
just like it. That's why
No,
I was
no, no. But
surprised
the other one,
you
it
cared
kind of
so
it
much
shows
more.
you a flashback of everything. So
Yeah. I mean,
See,
this
at
is the one
first I was
that,
like,
like the
whoa.
animation in this scene is beautiful.
no,
like
it's a really
the-
good scene, which is why I
There's
stopped.
this part
and
here where
still
where Kageyama is Shoto. They're the ones who stop the quick, and
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that's so.
yeah.
Because they're like, oh, those are the only two guys who could do it. And, that was a pretty
No,
good way to
especially
end it,
the
too.
way they like hit the ball. Like, oh my god, this quick.
all right, I
here.
think we spent enough time on this. We gotta move
Yeah,
on.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Look at
Like,
this.
Not,
Look at
not,
this
not
sport
that I
guy.
don't like this. Is
He hasn't
I told
seen
you
the
before.
series.
Let the
No,
scene finish.
I told you
Disclaimer.
before
He
I
has not
had
seen the
something
series.
I had to do
Oh yeah,
after
I'm sorry,
this.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we can finish.
And
this.
we're
All right, just
right
let it
we're
run.
running right
Let
up
it
on it. Yeah, I can let it
So,
run. We don't need to
Haikyuu
watch
at
the other
number
ones.
4.
We already watched the
I
other
Return
ones.
by
So.
Death at number 3.
I think.
oh, this
so.
might really put us back into this.
Oh wait, we haven't actually played the Subaru Dad one.
Yeah, we haven't. That's the last one.
I think that
Alright.
one should. I think that one could be number 1.
Alright.
I think we
Yeah,
can go
yeah,
Snafu 2
For the
and
fellas, we're done.
then Subaru Dad number 1, right?
Yeah, we're done.
Because
We're
since-
literally done.
since-
Like, can we
since-
talk about the dad scene? We can't just put it at number 1 and not even talk about it.
I just placed it, but let's talk about it. Let us go over why we made this decision.
Oh man,
All
this
right,
is
go ahead,
when
let's go-
this is
go.
when Subaru like runs in and is doing the trial. That the one that Amelia is supposed to be doing, and he ends up taking the trial too. And then he like is transported back to his house somehow, like within the trial.
Like in his memories.
Yeah,
or something like
and
that.
like you
But
get to meet his parents for the first time, and like his.
You learn about his like inferiority complex.
Yeah,
because
his dad is
shadow.
yeah, his dad is like this like super like awesome dude, and that like he can do anything he wants. He's jacked, he's funny, and everybody loves him. So like his whole time growing up, he was living in his dad's shadow, trying to be like his dad. And that kind of weighed on him, and I guess it kind of led to like how he acted a little bit in the beginning of the series, like how like bombastic and flamboyant he kind of is in the beginning, and he occasionally is like as the
He's like
series
trying to
continues.
emulate his dad in a large part. You can kind of see that here.
Yeah,
But,
and he just
and
he,
his
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say yeah, and his dad, and he kind of confesses all this to his dad, and his dad just kind of hits him, hits him in the head.
He said
and
father
he's
headbutt,
like-
but he kicked him.
yeah. And he's just kind of upset. He's like, well, he's kind of talking about that his son shouldn't be thinking any of this stuff because they never thought any less of him. And like, even when he was like staying home, not going to school, you know, trying to make his parents hate him. He's like, how could you even think that we'd ever hate you? And like, he says it in such like a blunt way, like it's
Yeah.
obvious. With like no like, you know, a different emotion than you were expecting out of a dad.
Just really good parenting, basically. Besides the kicking in the head, probably not good. Or like saying I'll knock it into you by force. Okay, maybe not that part, but like it's just such a nice moment for him.
And then we also combine this with the mom scene, which isn't fair at all. But we
No,
did
it's
it
not
because it's all the
fair.
same episode. But there's this scene at the end where he's talking, he's walking away with his mom, and you know the trial's just about over. And he's realizing that this is the last time he's probably going to see his mom ever again because he's probably not coming home. He's stuck in this other world essentially, and it's just this moment where she says "take care," and it just resonates.
See, the thing about this scene is that there's not really anything bad about it. Like there's not.
It's just done so well too.
Yeah.
And then also like it's it's like really good for the character, a good character motivation.
It's a
Two,
dialogue heavy scene too.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like it resonates so well emotionally. I feel like
Yeah.
even for people that I don't think have necessarily are like in the same situation at all, because like I wouldn't say like my relationship with my parents is anything like this one, but it just like resonates still. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man,
like
I don't
always
know, this
feeling
is
like
good.
it's like not feeling like a loser, but it's like not feeling pathetic that you can't live up to your expectations. Like everybody's lived with that at some point
Yeah,
in their
yeah,
life,
that's
right?
true. That's true.
So like just being able to like have this like
And then
physical representation of
he
it.
just realizes he should, just lean a little bit more onto his friends and the people who care about him, even in this other world.
Yeah.
But
And this show impacted Subaru. It was a
Yeah.
kind of forgets it
characterization.
right afterwards. But whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of Subaru's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I mean, this may or may not be like the last time he has to interact with his parents. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like even if
I
it's
can
in a
almost
dream
guarantee
world,
it
yeah. I
is.
mean, it feels like it is. Like even yeah. So it's also like him actually getting a chance to say goodbye, because like they show it in the scene, like he didn't even say goodbye to his mom, like the last time he left his house to go to the convenience store before he got transported to the other world. He never even got to say goodbye. So
But now he finally gets to say his goodbye.
Yeah.
oh, man,
I know, man.
That's a good moment.
All right, so we're done.
I
then,
think
right?
I think that's a good. I think that's a rightful winner as first place. I love that Hashima Yukino scene, but I think this is a rightful winner. Like I was kind of trolling before when I was saying that Snafu one was going to be my number one. This one was always going to be my number one.
No, Snafu was actually my number one.
No,
Yo,
this one was
Snafu
always
was
going
really
to. This
trying
one was
to
always going to be my number one.
I wasn't trolling.
Yeah, I know you weren't. I
No,
was
that's
though.
not, we got your number one out way earlier.
Yeah.
So,
He
Yeah.
has to go down the
Insane.
scraps.
We have fake Grand Order down here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go,
Fight is so
baby.
good. Say what you
Great
want.
order, baby.
Even though this fight is not emotionally like charged, this fight looks so
It looks
good.
really good.
It's crazy.
Y'all don't know
Alright,
nothing
alright.
about that fight. Let me
I
read
know
through-
about
let me
it.
read
It's
through this
great.
list so
Yeah,
we can close this
so we
up.
can wrap this
From 10
up.
to 1. Number 10, we have Fate Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front Babylonia. Quetzalcoatl versus
Quetzalcoatl.
Tiamat. Yup, exactly what he said. At number 9, we have The God of High School, Dawai versus Mori. At number 8, we have Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuji and Nanami versus Mahito. At number 7, we have Snafu Climax, Yui consults Hachiman
Criminal.
and Yukino.
Criminal.
At number 6, we have My Hero Academia, Never Let You Go, Aries
Never Let
/
You Go,
Infinite
Never Let You Go.
100%. Little Tower of God shout out right there. At number 5, we have The Day I Became a God, Hina Remembers Yota. At number 4, we have Haikyuu to the Top, The Final Rally. At number 3, we have RE0, I Return by Death. At number 2, we have Snafu Climax, Hachiman and Yukino Confession. And our favorite moment of the year is ReZero, Subaru talking to his dad and mom, telling him
Yeah.
to take care.
Yep. That's a good list. That's a
We
good.
did it.
That's a good list right there.
Yeah.
That's a good list.
I'm pretty upset, but not
How
as
do you feel
upset
about
as I
your
thought I
list?
was.
That's an okay list.
Stefan.
We should have a hero. A
All
hero should have been
right,
on that
all right,
list.
all right, relax.
It's
No,
actually a crime.
no.
Relax.
But I'm not going to harp on it too much. Go watch a Hero no Sora.
You know why
everybody,
you're not
please.
harping
I'm
on it?
begging.
As
Also,
much, Stefan?
relax.
'Cause you
Also, go watch Snafu
robbed
too.
us.
Also, yeah,
Yes.
watch
You
Snafu before
robbed-
you judge it
you-
so long.
Actually, watch Snafu. Don't really worry about Hironosora.
Yeah.
You know what?
I
I disagree.
agree. I watched all 60 episodes.
Yeah, I
I
also-
can vouch for that.
I mean, I like both. I like both from what I've seen, but I don't know.
You haven't even only seen the first season.
I enjoyed the first season.
Yeah, I enjoyed the
won't
first
lie.
season.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, if you like the first season, you'll like the second and third season even more.
Yeah, because they're better.
But thank you for joining us. This was our second to last. I think we only have one left.
One
Ooh,
more.
the big boy. The big boy.
One left. Anime of the year.
Baby.
Is everybody ready for that fight?
Of course.
You
of
already
course.
know what I'm voting for. That one
know what
wasn't
I'm
a
voting
troll.
for.
That one wasn't a troll. I was being serious about that
Everybody
one.
put down in the comments what you want to be anime of the year if you made it this far. Remember
Never let you go,
remember to
never let
like
you
and
go.
subscribe and follow us on all the social medias. Anything else? Are we good?
We're good.
No.
We Gucci.
All right. Well,
No.
thank you for watching. We will see you next time.
See ya.
Hey, see ya.